All right, here we go. Week 2 meet prep. Starting out on my normal Sunday, weighing super heavy, fatty there, 287, but it's after the 4th of July weekend and I enjoyed it. So, can't squat right now. Groin is still tight. So, I was able to do wheels. I did like 14 sets. Everything was double weight just to make sure I was getting a lot of volume in, and I didn't want to make any big jumps with the possibility of hurting myself. So I just took my time getting all these in. Ended at 558. Wasn't a super high number, but everything still kind of felt pretty good moving. Um, I was able to drive really hard without creating any tension or anything in my groin. I wore the straps to take some pressure off the biceps. So just an added week of rest and recover on that from the over and under. All in all, it wasn't a bad day. Wheel pulls, I was pretty tired. Didn't do a ton of accessories after this because that was a lot of work. Did a lot of stiff legs. These don't bother the groin. Not really moving my knees much, so a little bit of a deficit. Not a ton of weight either, just to get a lot of work in. Then I'm keeping doing the adductor work to try to get a little bit of blood flow into the groin, try to help it heal. Second day, my normal bench day. Bench feels pretty good. Shoulders are all happy to go, so I'm not really pushing it too hard. But one thing I am doing is cutting down on all the volume before I get to my working sets. And that actually made things move a little bit better. I was able to push further into my heavy work sets of 4 for this week. So 352 for 4 here moved pretty good. Kind of letting the bar sink in a little bit. Not too much of a pause, but just a little bit. Really kind of get used to letting the bar sink again, as well as getting used to not a ton of leg drive. But there's a lot of tension on my legs, but just not a ton of drive. Then a nice drop set here at 308. I believe I did 8 reps, and I'm kind of glad I'm doing these burnout, little bit heavier sets again. I'm glad I brought those back in. They always kind of made me feel like I was like sealing in the work for the day. So all in all, very happy with this bench day. Moving into my feet up work again, pushing these a little bit harder. Probably could hold that bar a little bit closer for my spoto press. That one wasn't too bad, but these really kind of make my shoulders happy with benching, because you're really just kind of balancing everything through your upper torso from your rib cage on through your neck. These helped me out a lot in the past, so I'm going to really concentrate on these and really bring these up through this whole prep. Moving on to something is why am I wearing my house shoes? I don't know why I switched over, but it just looks funny, and I like this lift. These have really become a lot of fun, and they tax the hell out of me, so I'm going to keep up with these. I'm only doing 4 sets of them, but that band tension really stresses my tries. But for some reason, I keep like doing a calf raise in it. I don't know why, but I'll figure that out. So my normal deadlift day, I decided to do some safety squats just to kind of feel where my groin is, because now I've got about 10 days of recovery into it. Only worked up to 280 here because I kind of felt not a stinger or anything, but just a little bit of tightness. So I figured I did so much wheel work on my Sunday training day, I would just kind of work my back a little bit. Got a lot of good work with the good mornings. And I did 3 different versions of pull downs here with these grips. I kind of like doing 2 sets each to just kind of work through different angles of my back. And then just my regular lower accessories. My last day of the week, I had to push it off a day because of work. Got real busy this past week because of the heat. So here's another day where I kind of superset everything. Incline's feeling really good. Worked up to, this is a set of 245, but my next set was 255 for a set of 5. Feeling really comfortable under this weight again, and really excited to see where my bench goes, kind of separating the overhead day and the incline day, and just what kind of numbers I'm going to be able to put up. Not easily, but just with more confidence. And my barbell row here with that weird bent cambered bar thing. Did lots of sets. Like I said, I've supersetted everything. One of the dumbbell sets you'll see in the collab or collage video in between all these, but really trying to tighten my lats and work that downward motion, which I think transfers over to the bench press very well, and most likely every other lift. See a lot of my dumbbell work. Like I said, everything was kind of supersetted. Did 3 sets of everything. This whole training session probably only took me an hour and 20 minutes, but it was a good day, and I'm really liking this dumbbell military work. It's really smoking my shoulders. Thanks, everyone.